To make your Cobra Weave bracelet, you will need 3 pieces of cord. Each of them should be 60 centimeters. You can choose any colors you want. You can have all 3 of them being the same color, or 3 different ones. Take your center color, in this case black, and fold it in half. Tie a knot in one end. Check that it fits around your wrist by passing this knot through this loop. The wristband should be loose enough that you can fit 2 fingers underneath. It will become slightly smaller as you add the other colours. If the wristband is too small, you can move this knot further down. If it's too big, move it further towards the end. Take your other 2 pieces of cord and melt the ends together. You can do this by holding it over heat, something like a candle or a gas cooker, for about 5 seconds. Press the ends together and then hold them for around 30 seconds until they cool down. They should melt together. Be careful while the cord is cooling down that you don't twist or bend the cord, otherwise the join might not work. Take your colours and lay them on the table, and then the inner part of the bracelet goes on top with the join in the middle. I'm going to make this one exactly the same, with blue in the middle and pink on the outside. If you want to make it the colours the other way round, you would swap the pink and the blue. So again, cord on the table and the bracelet on the top. Take your first colour and just place it over the top of the bracelet. So now you have your join with the bracelet on top, and then the blue coming back on top of the bracelet. Take your second colour and come over the blue, under the bracelet, and then the end must go through this loop from underneath, so up through this gap. Now this is the most difficult part. Gradually pull both ends to form a knot. Doesn't matter at the moment exactly where it is, just keep pulling it through. It is important to keep the join in the middle. When the knot is fairly tight, move it up to the top, leaving enough room for 2 fingers or 1.5 fingers, and put it nice and tight. Now it becomes a bit easier. We started with blue over here and we placed it across. We're now going to use the blue again and place it across the top of the wristband. Then we take the pink and go across the blue, underneath the wristband, and then up through this loop. And once again, gently pull everything through to form a knot, and pull it tight. And then we just keep going. So we take the blue over the top of the bracelet, the pink over the top of the blue, underneath the wristband, and then up through the blue, and pull it tight. And again, blue over the bracelet, pink over the blue, under the bracelet, and up through the loop. As you tighten, try to make your loops even by not pulling too hard and not too little. And then we can go again. Over the top of the bracelet, the pink over the blue, under the bracelet, and up through the loop. You always keep the same colour over the top of the bracelet, so you use the same colour, blue in this case, as your first loop each time. If you lose track of where you are, you might get your colours wrong. And you'll know that you've done that because you'll suddenly have a stripe that looks wrong. If that happens, just go back one step. Keep working your way all the way down until you get close to the end. To finish off your bracelet, loosen this knot. Pass the blue cord through one side of the knot and the pink through the other side of the knot, like this, and then pull the black cord tight, pull that knot tight again. That will hold the pink and the blue and stop them from unravelling. You can, if you want to, then chop off any extra cord that you have. It's best if you leave a little bit on the black. Don't forget to melt the ends to stop them from fraying. Let's put the bracelet on, wrap it round your wrist, pass the loose cords through the loop, and hook the loop over the knot. The wristband should be tight enough that you can still get at least one finger underneath. That will give it some movement, but make sure it can't fall off.